Answer never man akwa bakra no. Ade won say adwuma ye nti we meet a lot of people. Obi ohonoma one no appointment for an interview. Obema no 8:30. And so beduru habe 9:15 and 9:30. Opening yema no 8:30 according to me producer. Oman 8:30 but he was here before 8 a.m. And obia me hu sasa no obia ho a ema me nya some level of because time ya there yen adwuma enti afa time ni agro
exactly
enti ye bebo na baso say otin bedru hanom entem before 8 a.m. he was here and wata no ma ahwe sanda ye kwan ya fa so ye adwuma ni ade nyina so ora Edwin Alfred Provencal the managing director Bulk Oil Storage and Transportation BOST Company Limited. Young man, in fact, really, you know, but he has over 15 years in executive management roles. Yeah. You know, and then the pigeon, where they go, where they happen. And so he's our guest. Exactly. It's a friendly conversation. Just to get to understand BOST.
Exactly.
And a Juma wood in the hall, a Juma a Koso, a BOST hall, and a Kwaya Ghana for a Faso, Enya, Sajuma, Kuno, a so fast. So here we are. Go for oil, so Gomaka cow. Now, yeah, there's also that's it. Ultimate how Brian can go for oil and cover. So, Alfredo, Aquaba.
Yeah.
Bibi aboko de
Charlie ehwede nyame be Adom
kwa Adom so enti Adom na bebu so no wonder he was requesting for your grace and mercy but then ebebo ama no ye interview no kra ebebo your grace
one boy ma mi mfia one boy mi mfia
bibi aboko de adwuma boko
nyame Adom
ufre he
let me enkrani o
o enkrani
me feel so
oh okay
enkrani ni obodai
oh I see
ni obodai provencal
okay but who's a fantiphobia so eto provencal and I'm a boy
omodi different
and omodi different oh okay enti enkran ufre he fa
osu
aneho wow ohona ye wo ohona wunyini and I go school we
go school of Morning Star.
Oh, DB
Morning Star. I see DB. I'm a jabba. Me mama born homoding or to turn the new mother to a school. Wow. Medanas.
Okay. I mean, away from personal life, share BOST. Ya dia dwuma son ya dia hye wonsa say but for obia ebia on share dante BOST and what you stand for ewo hono bulk oil storage and transportation this animal ten no dwuma ko ben
no area me da say odin bio CJ ne Kofi Asempa we dey me da mo say na me san da mo tiefo nyina say omenya time de be tie me na boss no yawo 1993 and you set BOST up na yawo 3 key mandates which is nyoma teach wise elements miensa first one is you be build a network national network of tanks and storage tanks. Near sign I build drawing pipelines for the transportation of petroleum products across Ghana. And only your first winner your mandate. Your second mandate and so once a toribia ebia bit meals you baby fango no a be short to okrom. And your second mandate, you build a tank, no. You will be a friend of strategic reserve storage. Which is see a 2 minute in Fangoni BCSA. Say dance you tono. Ebiana the hiada no. Na you release this why it's to me last by 6 weeks in the system. So that's the second mandate. Your third mandate, no say your backra Safango no if you are Ghana. Now you sign export TB so called the landlord countries. unse omo Burkina ne Mali ne omo Ghana top hono omu ni access to nsuo no ede ship ne ba ebe umbetumi yi enti one business opportunity is to sell to the landlord countries. Enti mandates three way na ye ejuma titro yadiama yesi enye. Na ohwe the first mandate na ejapade a ide yesa ejuma no or infrastructure. How do you say infrastructure?
And she say
yedi yesa ejuma no ebi tank farms, ebi drawbang, ebi nshama. Enti ohwe Ghana ha nyina you're almost you're almost 7 locations. You depot sure says APD Accra depot na APD Temakbon we won say tank farms bebree wo ho you will be so mami water mami water wo iso jaman
after Timpoku
after iso jaman esan will be so akosombo esan will be so Kumase esan will be Buipe and esan will be Bolga. Now from Buipe to Bolga no you usually drawbang no first baby a friend Sabelugu
okay
and sana could drew Bolga ho na drew Bolga ho na you to me export yeah export no into Bolga yeah export station
okay
na
that's a drawbang free Buipe
go to Bolga
okay
na say ship no ba Accra. First point of call near Accra Depot no you fell APD Accra Plains Depot. From Accra Plains Depot no you the fa drawbang so called mami water ni akosombo na de egu nshema bi so ewo nsuo nim akosombo nsuo no na ya twetwe nshema na ko Buipe. From Buipe no na de fa drawbang no so called Bolga. Now Kumasi there you need pipeline ana bibia eko Kumasi enti no you use tanker for no enti omo no mo twetwe fango no egu omo car mu drive na makoyi no Kumasi enti baby aye ni ho bia you use tanker drivers no na ye say juma no enti na not shell no BOST mo company I friend no BOST no ejuma kese we na aban dia man say we dia enhwe so mama and no na ye wo
okay uchremu no oka tank farms na fe pipelines na fe vessels na say BOST more vessels are in this argument. How many of them?
You 4 you were 4 and a VLTC wo 2 and VLTC na operating in Sherman and we have 6 in total for operations. You use VLTC there na yetua omo operating there no so yetua omo enti as ya outsource so omo na omo ye dwuma wo nsuo no so enti asset owner no ye but in partnership with VLTC near their mom and omo twetwe my
okay but obobo tank farms no the western part of our country, western region, western north near there mante
no you need bi wo ho afi na ye didn't share to home so you construct one there
adenti
if the inherited infrastructure and hopefully as we expand we'll put some there.
I see.
Okay. And the VLTC near the Volta Lake, right?
Volta Lake Transport Company.
Okay, right. I'm also count now. How long? Yeah.
On VLTC, and your BOST and community, because BOST almost 98% or more revenue if you BOST ho. And we play a very critical role in making sure that VLTC stays alive. And we are happy to do that.
Okay. BOST as it is a profit-making organization.
Oh, Mpacho, and idea. If to me about me cook so I can say yes. And idea, profit. And it's an organization that should not be making losses.
That should not be making losses.
That should not be making losses.
But not so interested. You should be making profit. Breaking even. It means it's an organization.
I made the pass out the Nkomo. Now let me go back to our mandates. The first mandate now. I say you better develop and maintain a national network of facilities for the storage, transportation, and distribution of petroleum products in Ghana. Now, OSHA mandate where it has two key thrusts. The first one is a mandate where a social mandate, because me know when we set up a company now, you build the tank farm biya or bolga na buipe.
Okay.
And I sabelugu. You ko invest wo because you in him say economic activity and endorse wo. Enti BOST is mandated to do that, to serve the government's purpose and to help the public. So that is the social mandate. Now, someone say BBI is a social mandate. No, it has a social cost. As you say,
Yeah.
And once you remove that social mandate, you have to remove that social cost. But once the mandate no hold, see social cost be boom. Now the social cost no so when you share machines ni bibia wo crew bibia sikeni ho, but government say yeah, it is just fair say government so omo benefit omo contribute nkakra to maintain the infrastructure, because infrastructure now they go see or no anka enya social mandate na anka won ko hoda. There's no way I'll be call. Entina OSHA tank farms wo Ghana ha nyina omu nyina wo baby escan won tema. Omu nyina wo tema. Private ones no. But boss no, we are mandated say obeko boliga obeko buipe obe ye pipeline obe ye way. Na wo ye way ni nyina sika mba no. Why didn't you? And you more benefiting from the service no so mutia.
Yeah.
Enti me no petrol aye tono margin bi wo ho a omo setting up company no in their wisdom in 1993 no in their wisdom omo say enye bebia na eye profitable enti ese yade ekatu kitwe bi boss margin bi sha ho betumi dey maintaining infrastructure no. That is what I mean by the cost. So once the mandate is social, there's a social cost to it, and it's funded by the people of Ghana, those who consume the product. So that is one.
Okay, on that, is that to say, maybe say Western region and the Western North near there. Say, we need social mandate be on that.
Yeah, but Rome wasn't built in a day.
Okay.
And a year about 2017 to date, no. The state of the infrastructure, no, there was no way it wouldn't make sense. Say, be back on. Say. And to ban be car na your man say who sees you first? Who see any na be started say bar nowadays I expanded. Enti Western no your strategy for Western later make one, but we will build there. That is one. But back on the first mandate, it is also a profit. It has a profit motive as well. So there's a social trust to it, and there's a profit-making trust to it. Now, what is the profit-making trust? Omo license to me. I imported, how do you call it? Fango, Abagana, no. And your money na work tank farms. Into your storage tanks, no. Any a pipeline in your mano. Say ya the Fango no firmwa, and now some store where you are, omutia rent.
Okay.
What you say?
Yes.
Into omutia rent, yeah, in your home. Into that's the profit motive mandate. Into anywhere you have a social mandate and a profit mandate, Ube won't say there's a conflict. Because in one way, you cannot be purely private because of your social mandate, In another way, so you are supposed to also make some, because you cannot ever from the social cost, and so you are allowed to trade to make sure say also benye bibi kakra dia ye bibi. And sa no mo ya na 1993 be do ne. Enti enye na me de buy ana enye na adanara do danko akufo ado buy or the buy. Then osha second mandate na you say yen hihye fango no yen finsiesie to meet 6 weeks of reserve. Now this 6 week of reserve no masa obekwa koje bosia e de ato fango e de fie as a private man obey
there be meboka
brutal.
yeah
Into BOST, this is a purely social mandate, and we know it is insurance we boy who 20 years na say asemba no assign a yaba buffer na say sika na nye loan ye de yes adwuma no so unim enye udi loan ye adwuma na interest no be de etua a wato oil na udi esie no obe de etua oil no enti no say na mbisa masembi say mo car na insurance wo ho when etua insurance
that's one out here.
One out here insurance enti omo pese government say let's protect this country by having strategic reserve. So strategic reserve no sika be ne de beto when there's so mu contribute sika ba to strategic reserve no. It is the government, and the government represents the people of Ghana. Government ye sika. And yet, to getting no budget. No they are two way no. This particular way no, it's a purely social mandate that has to be funded by the people of Ghana. Unfortunately, you know, since I heard since 2001 as a 2000 BB, so strategic reserve levy no a tuwa na nka petrol price ona anka de be ma we ejuma no mandate we ejuma no they've zeroed it out. They say I zero until since 2006 till date the strategic reserve levy no a zero. Let's say nobody is paying or nobody is funding this insurance policy for the country. What you say? Enti nyoma fango e what boss tank ni mu no. Tori bi omo bi sam say your strategic reserve no ahe. Then I respond say we don't have any strategic reserve but I have inventory because me ton
okay.
What you say? Me ton makoji loan e de fango aba krum man ton mean to ya. Enti more often than not, no, I have the products, but I don't label it as strategic reserves.
No, but on that score, does it mean per the mandate here, Kase, I was all reserved for 6 weeks?
6 weeks or 6 months.
And you are saying it's a inventory what on? So in case of any emergency, it means that 6 weeks you can't meet it.
No, they say I can't meet the 6 weeks, but hopefully good for oil and tea. The products will be to deal with it. But as we speak, you know, the maximum it's about 13 days, not 6 weeks.
Okay.
Because I can't go and borrow money. Mean to me, bank, bank with high interest rate. Then I bet tough and go. Na me the CSA me China assemble and me in out. Assemble ba why na bet chia loan. And I say me ton na me the chia.
Okay.
Until ye nyina ye be decide say insurance way a yema amayi. Ni actual government we there ye pay until we there fatwa 1 person now 2 person be price no may bi to have the requisite amount of capital needed to fund 6 weeks no ya bed until that's the second mandate. It's a pure social mandate.
Okay.
The third mandate no profit because you say kotofango no na koshishe business were landlord countries no nentonton momo nenyesika. So you can see say osha BOST our mandates are quite conflicting because in one way you have to be zero, break even, you don't have to make profit. But I'm a company limited by liability. I have shareholders who expect that I make profit. At the same time, no, my shareholder, no, which is government, no, HRM say, many social mandates be some count. So you see the conflict. Unlike pure private people, to say more strictly profit. Bibi amuye bia sikasem kwa profit. 1 + 1 has to be 5. It can never be 2. So what you say? And that is where BOST is, and so it gives opportunity for people to, when they come in, they decide whether they make a loss or they make a profit. But me, as a businessman and an economist, I know we should be making a profit, because if you run the business very well, you will always be in the positive. If you don't run it well and you only focus on the social mandate, now will be good company. No?
But talking about profits, and I'm so say so what BOST margin this one? I think for now we are paying 6 pesos per liter as a margin on petroleum. 9 pesos. 9 pesos now. Okay, there's been calls say sir margin, BOST margin, no tax component net a war petroleum product, no ye free ho. Are we there yet? Talking about profit, I say say making.
Maybe one day may invite him. Now we'll go through the petroleum price build up. Then you decide whether the BOST margin we are paying, whether it's a lot or not. I'm not saying that we don't have a lot of taxes. I'm saying that the BOST margin we are paying is not a lot. Why am I saying that?
Yeah, country.
I didn't in America, sir. Once I buy a trem, say minko sisi. It's the same dollar, my boy. Sikane the same. Once I buy a trem, say minko sisi sa infrastructure no ever non-profitable areas to enhance energy access for all Ghanaians. It's a social mandate and it comes at a cost. It has to be funded. Now, my main country baby in 2011, that BOST margin here 3 pesos. As of 2019, that BOST margin is still at 3 pesos.
2011, 2019.
There's a mobile MPP by
yeah, still 3 pesos.
Maybe raising it to 9 pesos.
3 pesos. Now, 3 pesos no, who converted to dollar in 2011. What about 2019 now converted 3 pesos to dollar? A bare $0.00001. And you be into me yashi. And to me, I'm going case, Massa. Now, say 2011, Mama 3 pesos. 3 pesos, if you add time value of money, inflation, whatever, or if you even get so money, dollar equivalent of 3 pesos in 2011, in 2019, and can see by now. I buy my age, yin age, 13 pesos, 13 pesos.
BOST margin.
BOST margin. I mean, if you do parity, if you do the parity, that the dollar equivalent in a friend is saying 2011, unya dollar now, February 2019, and multiply it by the exchange rate, we be who say a bear 13 pesos. But me call you know, and our government today be and to me increase it somehow, and I'm my 6 pesos. 6 pesos no. I still knew that it was not enough, and now they increased it to 9 pesos. And I'm saying so, and I'm saying increase say to 6 pesos. So minjin tumu say 9 pesos now each year no. It's a lot, and I also don't agree say because BOST has started making profit. As
you BOST margin in free.
How do I go and build a Western region? Hono, me didn't go see Western region. We feel what me building new infrastructure on the Wa area, in pipeline, new pipelines like Persia. We feel what? How do we expand the petroleum infrastructure in the country? It's not possible. And we should not be quick to eat our cake and then expect to have it later. Ati ase.
Me too.
Enti ase ye nyina yedi tumu say our BOST eye dwuma no. Yen hold the BOST accountable. Say profit ne ba yen fe bi nya infrastructure. Say the minister honorable Matthew Poku Prempe has directed They say or the t boss margin na eba because or say boss margin no baby aye dru no e see afa de e should say if bibi awie beko but say boss margin no yemfem building new infrastructure and also repair and maintain the infrastructure. And I do disagree say yen here boss margin and I disagree totally. Now unim ya ba 2017 ya ba 2017 I mean can't say be unza normal back president ma appointment na we ni age obi ni age imagine say ma appointment our cotton BOST now cause you new mum first year who I say hey what the cost is around $24 million what the cow $624 million nkofo be di farm go buy ya to farm go bi na a car na da ho aye buy no na 624 enye million series o $1 million enye no nkwa na ya sanko jijiji loan bi wo local banks ho almost 416 million Ghana cedis nana enti enye I mean not only the trade liabilities of 624 million no but legacy loan na ya jiwa Ghana banks of 416 enye no nkwa once any biddings for bi adwuma
yeah
ebi mo de oil buy ho fan go no buy ho omo de buy ho no omo ba be fa omo yi no na asa bi ayera ana say bi evaporate. How do you say evaporate in chi
say afam from
memu dodo $37 million US dollars 37
and evaporate here
ayera 37 enti enye you don't only owe $624 million but also our legacy loans 416 million cedis also our nkrofo a mono court $37 million maza enya de ketwa they say I in Ghana pay we IMF for no 3 billion
3 billion yes
624 over 3 billion it's a lot of money almost 30% of that money we are looking at was a debt in BOST as at 2017 and you know kwa nto hwe sika esi nipa ekohwehwe editwetwe ankrofui it was not a joke.
Number the banks being so eka.
Right? 416 million.
Okay, for instance, GCB Bank number the omoka about 58.4 million. UBA Bank number the omoka 20 million. And UMB Bank.
That's our fella papa. Now fella we dey go far. What intelligence power. Akoi. Hey, ezi Miss Robo. Now information we dey go nya details no.
Nyabutre ya hwehwe nkomo. Nyabutre.
Oh David.
Enti as
bebre nam kwan so ba.
Bebre ba o. Eje mewu.
Okay, enti as we speak, some banks in na
cleaning. Ya cleaning. They are kind of Fidelity Bank.
Omo dey na saying.
Omo by the end of no omo dey na dollar loan. By the end of this year, hopefully, a bit cleaning. I can be in city term. I can be 13 or 14 million cities.
Okay.
I'm a pen account in terms of legacy loans. So you're bit cleaning now. But dollar debt, no trade debt, no, and then they clear almost 98%.
Okay.
Now out of the 98%, I clear no. I buy a wire with only 30% of the money. BOST, Sika, IGF, they generate the rest of the 70% to clear the trade debt. And we are extremely happy we have done that.
And I think that 70% no not BOST margin I can once a man may push say in freeway.
And BOST margin is reserved strictly for maintenance.
For maintenance. I get you. I get you.
Na no kwa maza se machia mo se ne wo nhemane drop ben ene tank farm drive friends enwoji
tank farm
yeah wo tank farm so tank farm near 51 for tank farm near 51 ya buy no na ka 15 pe
ya kana fine
na nyejuma sorry ya buy no only 15 tanks na nyejuma
out of 51
na 15 nyejuma tank farms 30% of the tank farms no na enye juma your depots no there was 6 you buy no not 3 depots mami water Bolga any akusumbo na enye juma say in Shamano you buy no na 100% of sa in Shamano 100% 4 ni na plus and whole tugboat ni na enye juma now your pipelines now drawbane no you were 361 kilometers of drawbane you buy no na ni nyina nyejuma enti just watch this you've taken over an organization debt I also na wo asset no so a wo de bia wo ye juma obenya sika ketwe bi e de chiachia debt no na nyina anya juma. That was the situation. Na enye juma. So me kai say me buy no na me ntia me say na de na e ko gigi overdraft de chiachia salary. Oil company be na ko gigi overdraft de chiachia salary. Na emfa ba me hwe mu no. This was the situation. And now in 2008, President Kufuor time, you saw drawbane pipelines be in the US. Very expensive, over $50-something million. Since 2008. After 2017, now pipes ni go. Mekaisa, you took one echo inspect pipeline. Na ye meeting bi ne abrofo umuhu ya no almost start to almost say oh BOST again another group has come interesting 2008 almost every year before go share pipeline no obi anya ho hwe after 2019 na pipeline no still e wo ho into basically our assets revenue earning assets was at around 18%. How can you survive? And you know, once Juma dia at the end of the year, no, if you audit your account, your audit your account, or now be who say I'm me profit, and I say my profit. But you buy 2015, 2016 account, near audit year. But now Crawford is more profit. The more audit account, I haven't read and cast more profit. And then the infant to change. GRA tax arrears near the 47 million. INTI. Boss margin is my canon Nsem. There 3 pesos. Nan Kufubi so near court be a friend of contingent liabilities. Now Oshe cases now be brain yet. Cases na go court na be brain yet.
Okazenya choosing.
You be Lucy.
Okay.
Na nkrofone nim say be Lucy enti okosara pose na omunyin free court ho na ye negotiate ya ebi mo try sa move no say na boss ye nisika enti even when you wanted to pay out settlement out of court na ye nisika e debate ya so they also went back to court enti afi come ho say oga yen yi case when free court nyan said omun few and no ye nim say ye be Lucy and it amounted to almost 161 million Ghana cedis as at 2017. Enti 2017 no in a not shell no masa na company no na say and just say yare kra oba be wu company ba be wu company a Fred boss no as at 2017 na say ba be wu na nyame Adom ya buy enti muka head office no so your head office. Some guy head office.
The guy.
Engineer a sign of very high capital work in progress. Your projects I start here. The fair head office now na assemble hono ne pipeline na gugu approach no na depot upgrade bia ye na your money bebre. Enti nana mo company no but God being so good. Your accounts, your auditing, we are so current up to 2021. 2022, there, no, the Auditor General Aba or more Babe. Your tax arrears, no, we are up to date. Yeah, pipelines, they are working. Yeah, tank farms, no. Your tanks, no, 15, no. You see, omu ye jumene, omu disike braying. Pipeline also yeah the fango firm and the firm so yeah bibi keto ebi. So now our revenue earning assets no has moved from 18% to almost 98%.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Enti juma dia juma pa. Enti profit na yeah no yanya no kwa. Boss margin no as at 2017 na boss margin yeah almost 60% of your total revenue. That's right. Yeah, by 2021, boss margin yeah just 37%. And no, 2022, a be 11%. Into boss margin no, and those people think say they are making profit. Nah, once a profit ni so and also a book profit. I mean chishim. Once a boss margin no OMC stand no munya no muchichia nti say VAT anka omo jessica no on behalf of Abine BOST omo jia so muchia enyo munya ni chia but you count say yaje nti obehwa they say almost ngrofo dey ka almost 60 something million cedis. We've taken them to Yoko. We've taken a lot of them to court. I PCGG says cano. And sometimes not take profit now. We feel say we there sika egu omo accounts mu. But e bi e wokem. I nkrofo chichia. Ba ye beje. What you say?
Over 60 million.
Over 60 million.
Mo beje ni nyina.
Beje ni nyina. Yanjia say o dey buy car with ya. Anamba, so boss say buy company to bet ya. And now we've partnered Yoko ne court for no. E bi mu tietia, e bi mo ba with payment plans. By ebeje, omo companies they go no. Hopefully no e be bad debt, but yes your nyansa. Until next subsequently no, we are telling MPA say omo jejeje tuoma aban no. Say at least omo de bank guarantee be to.
Okay.
What you say?
How many companies na ye can want say? Omo de BOST for.
Omo de cano 30 something companies.
37.
Yeah, 37, 38 companies. Some are not in existence. As you say, can from long. No munchia. But we will get there. And that's your company. Yes, you don't mean you sign efficiency. First, now it take here 7 days. The load friend is Shamano. It take here 7 days to load all the 4 and pull them. To see how many it takes us less than 2 days.
Wow.
Because of operational efficiency. What you say? First, no car buy a hoa and send a bit no, it did be 4 hours for your home. To see how many 1 hour 30 minutes. The next target near 60 minutes. By no, I see a year upgrade. I see a invest, automate, new man, a change pumps, then your man, you're being in this year. Oh, friend depot upgrade project. But what we've done so far, no, what we've gained is almost 2 hours 30 minutes. Oh, and now people we do business with no umunim say BOST say no enya BOST dadan say you conversate your customers and you mudin komo e poor mo cho say wo de bra you say ya dada o pain but to the bombra never try and biom they come and they like it and they stay. Oh, so our fortunes are improving. We are not there yendru ho kra but I mean to say we are crossing zero mark, no? 2021, yeah, profit of 160 million Ghana cedis. Yeah, the pa by him say Andrew Ho. We know we can do more because Ghana deserves better. Because I mean, imagine say we are 100 SOEs, no be 100 million profits. That was 10 billion Ghana cedis. Unza. And we believe in this, so we don't think BOST is set up to make a loss, maybe. And here, what they see, Abotay see as soon say, Juma ya no ye be koso di say juma no sa na wo hwe nkrofo idea omu di say juma na omo ana omo 100 ano omo scale omo ho ye mfa new one bia nkan ho and we have managed to change the narrative to where we are now, and the sky is the limit. And the end, yeah, better Ghana for us, better your staff, na management, ne board chair, ne board members, you better do say all of them have come together to support for us to turn BOST around. And today, Ghanaians can be proud. Say, 2019, Omoye league table, no, SOE league table, no, from nowhere, BOST the 8th. 2020 from nowhere BOST the 8th. 2021 thereby, but 2021 thereby himself will do better. Your vision is will be one of the best run state-owned enterprises in Ghana, and we think what we've achieved so far. Nyame Adom, you be achieve Ghana for. Let's Ghana, your profiter, masa. Ghana, it comes to Ghana. Into more can say profit, profit, mama, and your buying your profit no man. Me profit and me mama. It's that then I buy company a profit na ye bi mu ya. How? I buy the house, can buy home. Because your profit now and to me expand your infrastructure now. I say I buy go pesika mayen. So if we have been able to work judiciously and efficiently to make profit so that we can expand government infrastructure and how?
I was here 27 minutes after 9. He's here now joining the MD of BOST, senior Edwin Provencal, and they were training where BOST was and BOST now. Mama Yatiasie. Well, Yanko good for oil.
Debbie, oh, that's a money make a
Banzana will be drunk. I'm sure we should be me screen so. 2016, oh, 2016, yeah, 2016, revenue, total revenue 2016, BOST, 3 billion cedis, 3 billion, 2016. Now, sa afina 2016, no, audited accounts, no, BOST, loss of 459 million cedis. Till 2015, your highest revenue then was in 2016.
3 billion.
3 billion. That same year, no, BOST loss of 459 million Ghana cedis.
How?
And I think that would be the highest.
The highest loss ever. Fast forward to 2021. 2021, BOST 1.1 billion cedis revenue. Lower than half of what we did
in 2016.
A year profit of 160. Chesu Ghana for who say Yejuma pa me Crawford me staff ne me union for no mu yejuma pa me board chair auditor general Yoko omo boy as we brought in efficiency but my main sure thereby in 2016 no administrative expenses in 2016 was 538 million Ghana cedis in 2016.
Administrative expenses.
So
breaking it down into what?
Salaries, maintenance, BBA. 2016, apart from direct cost, 538 million Ghana cedis. Mamasa, Ghana 2016 over 2021 our the cost run now say about from.
That's a cost.
2021 administrative expenses are 228 million Ghana cedis.
Maybe I will buy, maybe in 2016 now. Maybe I will buy. Fix some technology. A little inefficiency.
The numbers don't lie.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying.
Said 2016. Administrative expenses ɛyɛ 538 2021 anka ɛsɛ koduru bɛyɛ 1 billion nkoduru hɔ is 228 less than half the administrative expenses. Emma yes your profit kwa 160 million.
Oh, you understand? I'll be to me beating it down.
Staff no. Muye juma bruta.
That's a canon no munye juma.
Oh, so I cannot do na no man say. No man say.
But the same staff and a different staff. More 2016 for fraba na.
I say afedi muye juma.
But canon no munye juma.
No muye juma but na no man say. So what I'm trying to say is that we've brought in so much efficiency. What you say? Prudence. We've cut costs heavily, and we are running like the way organizations need to be run. Good state-owned enterprises needs to be run, and that is what has brought this profit. What you say? Enti, we must say we a fluke. Now, almost a fluke. They are almost 2022. Yeah, baby.
Adom 106.3 FM. Mami, kwasi yen reading Facebook. Comments no kakra. Na fe area yenko yenim. There are lots of people on Facebook. We say okay. We say good morning and thanks for the good conversation you are giving us. Kwajo Amedume eni. We say I'm watching and listening live from Kwashiman. Mandate well explained. Henry Prof. Also there or they ebaye and no CJ please I want you to find out from the MD the relationship with tanker drivers and the various unions. Relationship between who and who, BOST and the tanker and the unions or
no.
Okay.
Very good question.
A very good question.
Nana, BOST the Juma idea very interesting, because 2017 me buy 2019.
Yeah.
Me buy 2019 no. 100% of your transportation no, because na ye inshema na say your drawback na say enti 100% of petroleum transportation no.
The tanker drivers.
Thank you. No mudido bruta. 100% oh. Now tanker drivers ne tanker owners no. They are one of our strategic partners in transporting fuel through the country. But interest no sometimes no not
a conflict
because there's a boss in Yejuma be your de because Omojuma beba ajiase se boss gua be Yejuma ni nyina ajiase but when BOST becomes efficient no Omojuma be conform. So I
see.
Because may use it drop no instead of using tank no may use it drop no
and now may use vessel yes
and it's a BOST and she say any juma pa dia sometimes no tanker drivers no tanker owners no na enyo de but yanso yamba say ye ba be say abejuma na say ni ye and we are partnering
so you can say that based on how efficient our BOST ABACC.
Thank you.
Tanker drivers, they feel say as a man ready and
no. It's a very complex.
How have you tried to manage this? At least make me a shower. Baby, beboa wadwuma ekuno and after beboa wo monso so ma wo monso atimi akọ man.
Enti ye baba build Kumasi drawbank. Drawbank akọ Kumasi.
Efin cry. Okay.
Yes our project na ye nim se omwadwuma no begu. Enti the honorable Matthew Pokum Prempe a mandate ne say so projects no see I did 20% of that project no massa group no what you say say I say when their volumes no back former omojuma no e kofoma omo betumi nye bi wo sa company na e be set it up e dey aye pipeline and manage pipeline no akowe no Accra to Kumasi.
No, but how are they going to come in to benefit from
equity,
20%?
Equity.
Omo
be invest in was our vehicle no.
Okay.
Sa company no. You be just 20% ama tanker owners.
Okay.
So mo fa musika nhyem.
Okay.
So ka de mo ye bebre, mo de bebre siesie. Ba mo ndi ni nyina, mo invest bi wo sa project yi mo. Na mo djuma na e ba be kofom. But a call from my Sikano was our project. And that is how we are engaging them strategically to say, sir, the minister also believe in local content. And to pese our project now be foreigners and Kwabe way. And at least 20-30% in the Jamas are tanker owners. No, so move from Sikanshim so that you will get something back. And Kamu Sikam a yen and why not? But so 20% is about almost $80 million. It's almost $80 million. No more the share projects. Project near about $400 million. To build a pipeline. And these are some of the engagements. You approach you meet them regularly.
How many of these tanker drivers are we talking about?
We have over 3,000 tanks in this country.
Wow.
But the owners, you bear 160 or 170 owners. And they can come together and do that.
And raise $80 million.
Meet me, I almost we're a powerful group of people.
I see. I see.
Edwin, with all the efficiencies are with the BOST, any achievement, how would you respond to this? I chanced on this audit observation memo, dated December 29, 2021.
Aye.
And failure to obtain prior approval for TSL Logistics Ghana Limited contract extensions, 1.8 million USD.
Tampa.
Why?
So the scene said na ya agency anka ya be manage depot no TSL omo no manage depot no. Enti edru baby ne hu say de bi entumi nye but na aye late atiase and so we couldn't allow them to just leave enti eja omo manage depot no and the time I be ye audit no mu ye juma and auditors ne hu say omo previous contract no na I expire but you can't just leave them to go to leave the depot like that enti at that time it had expired, so what we did was that we ratified it. So the audit finding was true, but we ratified it because there was no way a Yebema company not carry that risk of sending the people away when we had not properly disengaged them, because we realized that we needed them. Now, yeah, depot upgrade no, but ambassador that year. What you say?
But as part of efficiencies, when him say, also will obtain the approval before.
Yes, but that's why there's room for ratification too. And Tiajitu say at that time, no, na yang co PPA to regularize the renew the contract near trauma. But as I know, say it's been resolved. What you say? It's a human institution.
There is no fishy deal in there.
Oh, David. The cost went down. We negotiated downwards. Yes.
From 1.8 million.
Yes, we negotiated downwards.
The cost,
I think it was a 3-year contract. 1.8 million was for 3 months.
And I'm negotiating.
Oh, we negotiated. I think we reduced it from $600 to $300,000 per month.
$300,000 from 1.8.
From 600. 3 months. It's a 3 month.
So from 600 to 300.
Yeah.
For the same volume of the
volume of work. Yeah.
How did you do? What are you saying?
I said, "Ejuma the only more obi bu a onim so obu." And
proud to say Oba BOST. Now what Ministry of Energy?
Me chinchin bebre mum. Now me technical advisor to Honorable John Peter Mewu.
Okay. Johanna Ofiba BOST. Okay, directly. 20 minutes to the top of the hour. I have Adom 106.3 FM. Now, you're moving on, Nafe. Yes, I don't know if the efficiencies in where we are, so that we can move on to the famous
Sikanana.
What is Sikanana?
Sikanana. A pe more. ADCCC. A pe boss margin no more. ADCCC no more, but I say Ghana for the brain team in Tomebo.
Nanka o percent.
Per 12. Minimum 12. Mama me 9.
12 no unyanka o de be den.
Yeah, the be see tank farm back on friend is saying Western region.
Central crowds we here be.
Yeah, the BSC Central. Yeah, sign the BSC Upper West Hot. We are near connected Takrade Hot to Kumasi with pipeline. You have $2 billion for petroleum infrastructure. It's gonna be brave.
But that 2 billion, you can still raise it with a 9 now. What did you just say?
No, they be 9 and no. But yeah.
What is the target profit margin for this year, 2023?
Oh, it's a good 2023, 2022. Nanka say you will now. Exchange rates. It's the later part of the year. No forex no cost through. Into cost no cost through. Into 2022 no from 160 no ever back from kakra because of the extra cost, but to still make some decent margins. Me person me can number bia ya audit account in team so. 2023 the a bed the kakra, a bed the chain 2021.
Projected revenue, you saying?
Oh, the projected revenue bia say you do 3 billion and you chat 3 billion. When I say 2022, you chat 3 billion. Profit in a minimum. But 3 billion, and the Nanka target, and say 2024, Nanka be drew 3 billion. But Nyamia Duminti, 2022, you chat 3 billion. Now 2023, Nyamia Dum, a bepa, be 6 billion. Yajitum.
2023.
Yajitum say be pass be 6 billion.
Hey. That's very ambitious, eh?
6 billion then Ghana cedis.
Nyame catch them say e be draw. I won't India.
Oh, there is any. When I to ja ho na onim say na e show for. When I otu adwuma mbrofo. Enti
nyame esi ana nyame catch them say.
So ti hey.
Ejuma ya wo ye. So maye oyema Ghana for. Na Ghana for mu deserve 6 billion revenue.
And to pass out studio here na Nyankopon account.
Nyame catch them say.
Enti breaking news oh.
Enye breaking news but
Wala busiasha ne so ma me say ope fango aye ka fango nkomo e dia ope fango ane bo wo from F4 Puma Energy me papa Puma Energy woko omo filling stations ni mo bia Puma Energy in fact omo fuel no e wo form pa omo petrol e 13.79 na diesel e 14.19 na say Puma de onya do omo station wo omo fuel no bo form ti wo to fuel abomodin na ko Puma Energy. Well, now to the famous gold for oil.
J for O. And the woman me feel how. More time there.
Oh, your time.
Go for oil there. Time. For time power.
Your time. Gold for oil. Then if he.
Gold for oil.
Yeah.
So gold for oil no. Oman paying. His Excellency Muhammadu Bawumia, a brainchild to help solve a national problem. Now, national problem, no. So, me sure say money na mo je to mu say ene prices, of prices of goods and services, no, e kosoro. No. Happens economics for economics normal for inflation and yenya yenim say nyoma bo bibia bo kosoro mebo bibia nsuo electricity transportation edro condom bibia bo kosoro okay na enya ban bia de oban bia ni ho any defe prices of goods and services no ekosoro enya ban biade.
Okay.
Enti bibi basa headache ma aban bia and aban bia would want to resolve it. That is one. Na ohwe de enti a nyoma abo no so ekosro a ohwa dodo na fi dollar na ekosro no. Because say we munya no TV we munya no Ghana.
Dabi.
Enti say e bia ye ton $20 ene. Na exchange rate ye 2 cedis. Na ochina exchange rate ko 4 cedis ah. So ko hwehwe 80 cedis. At the top.
Yeah.
Enti problem no say a lot of forex driven inflation. What you say? Nature say nyoma se cedi ni nkoyie a na cedi dollar rate no cost ro a bibia ye crab free amanoni ba bia ebe cost ro.
Yeah.
Nyoma no so aye oha no because oil petrol ye kra no se inflation no cost ro a ka petrol no na se ka petrol na the petrol no e shaka mu e movie tomatoes from Hanoha, someone charge it the same because petrol born cost ro, and to also and to can be bia e wo krom, and to say forex no cost ro, petrol bo be cost ro, petrol bo cost ro, bia e wo krom ha bia be cost ro. And that was the problem. Now, His Excellency, Opeso solve. And your for me committee be honorable. I mean, I'm chairman, but and I cry your meeting or your Flagstaff House. If you have a coho EMT to look at gold for oil, what has happened so far, and here for me committee. Now committee I forming here. We had Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana no, or more mandate, or more main mandate. My main kind, or more act no ha.
Okay.
Bank of Ghana, mu main mandate here. Section 3 of the Bank of Ghana Act 918. Mu main mandate here. The primary objective of the bank is to maintain stability in the general level of pricing. But you can't utie for which can achieve.
Oh, that might be true.
Maintain. The primary objective of the bank is to maintain stability in the general level of prices. Okay, it's a bank no one more asudi and omujuma kesia yede ahye wo monsa so mbehwe ma ebuo no enkosoro ana emba fa mebegina bia beboa. You know a Bank of Ghana the law set your more up no na so mo ye. Okay. Now also by section 50 Act 612 as amended. 1D. Say the bank may import, export, refine, hold, sell, transfer, or otherwise deal in gold coins and bullion, and any other precious minerals as determined by the board. May. The bank may. Just say bank ne pair. The board ne catch a bank ne say omonya. And you bet to me akra gold. Bet to me so amane. Bet to me amane gold. Bet to me a refine gold. Bet to me aso gold mu edi esie. Bet to me a ton. Bet to me a transfer. Bet to me a deal in gold coins, anything gold, and now any precious metal, diamond, platinum, bank no, ejumano no. Yeah. Enti your committee no Bank of Ghana account. Okay. The committee no so na MPA account. The MPA no more share prices of petroleum products. No more ensure say protect the interest of consumers. Promote fair competition, downstream hono omone regulator. Act 691 more sa 2 million. And to omokra no more determining prices our market price caps no nyoma and the MPA so no more ka ho. Now yours truly BOST BOST so ye ka because yes so ye cra fango no aja say yes sign export fango no and I sign movie fango no across the length and breadth of the country and ye mandate so na ye ka na waba PMMC precious
minerals
marketing company almost Act 1989 PNDC Law 219 object ne say they are to grade, assay, value and process precious minerals or buy and sell precious minerals, gold, yeah, precious minerals. They are also to appoint licensed buying agents for the purchase of precious minerals produced by small scale miners. Into to small scale miners who are licensed more gold now more now more assay no more almost to me a ton or to me a top as I say. And the PMMs is no more. Near our Bank of Ghana or near our MPA or near our BOST near our PMMC. Omunyina mo ministers no so no more ho into lands Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources Honorable Abu Jinapo no kan ho bi and Honorable Matthew Poku Prempeso Energy no kan ho bi na Governors Bank of Ghana so no wo ho o ho bi and yes you know say was Seaboard okay Seaboard the Association of Bulk Oil Distributors.
Okay.
And so more association so more president no ho and sa committee na ye set up say yen dream said ye betumi solve this price increase no especially the forex no affecting no and nti na ye set up way no na identify gold for oil now you who say wait there more time
Yangasa.
Okay. Because you go school kakra. Before COVID ne Russia Ukraine war no. Na economy na started say pick up. What you say? We were growing at a very nice rate. I drew baby cry IMF car say oh we are the fastest growing economy in the world. They were happy with Ghana's economy. Now your forex no see stable. Na ekoso be stable sometimes form so we were in a very good place. Now let me try and explain why we were in a very good place. Now a lot of your capital investors in Ghana no omo to your bond in your man do na if you are they are foreign. Now the entire Ghana bond omo say before COVID no na interest rate was US interest rate was America na 0.25%. Just what they will see ka ko share koto mo bonda mo wa 0.25%. But na Ghana bond no it was hovering around 15-17%. And the minimum who sika na obe invest why
Ghana.
Thank you. And we had a lot of attraction to our bonds. And you call out near top bonda, you call oversubscribed because the interest parity, was huge. Now, mobile bank, the dollar ne bar. Now, Bank of Ghana says some more, no more CDs, no more the toy bond, no. So what you say? Now, say interest ne bar, no more signs $100, no more the cop. Now, okay, we had reserves, be brave. We were boasting that we had almost 4 months reserves. Okay. And the cost was and then COVID hit. Now, master, COVID by what happened in the world? COVID by the whole world shut down. Production of goods and services came to a standstill. Huh? Okay. Into Usika pursue to be but China are closing down. And what I said now, yeah, man, penny, I can say, we know how to bring the economy back to life, but we don't know how to bring people to life. And at that time, no, a buying focus, let's focus on our people. What you say? Let's protect lives. Forget about the money and the economy. Let's protect lives of our people. Because now, America, almost 1 million people died. Almost 2 billion people died in America. And everywhere, Ghana, were less than 5,000 people died in Ghana. So whatever we did during the COVID, no, some more kaiswa. WHO then we now praise how Ghana was managed the COVID very well. What you say? So we put money. I mean, okay, some can say water bill, free water bill. Just can't get so anka mode tones, you know.
Yeah.
Never mubutum. Some okay. Electricity is free for a while. Just can't get see the share electricity bill no. Na she butum. Na abai ma onyo free adia. So nim say one ahoche na abai nti na ode ma free na later no de say ope we bi eyi sa sekani free butum. Okay. Enti you find to aduane in your man because now microphone to me we all know the situation. The welfare system and organ solid.
Yeah.
So we manually spent money on medicines, etc. All free. What you say? Okay.
We spent money because we received money as well.
We received money and spent money. A lot of money. We put money into people's pockets by free water, free electricity. And the whole world has shut down. Nobody was traveling, etc. So what they're not normally the Ababana say once these things are happening, now with this session crofobutum. I just say, but because you're closely world, no, you won't see the impact. Now post COVID, nearby China started so mobile or mopun. People had money in their pockets. They were demanding goods and services. What you say? Now, if so many people are chasing few goods, what happens to the price of goods and services? What's up? Ebe koso. Ebi obaba ko tep mami we original hey. So ye nyina ye se ye pe mami we a. Once mami we bo obe enkoso ana.
The highest bidder.
Bo obe koso. Ente be the highest bidder.
And no say yen say yen timi ba ho because one you automatic.
They me mean drew. Ebia madam for Malik. Enti the ban say economy ni bie no America bebia na nkofo uska omo and they were chasing the goods and services. So what will happen to the price of goods and services? Ebe koso. And inflation now start to Ghana happen. Start to bebia. Okay. But the impact on Ghana no now it was higher. Because we had spent a lot of money, and we had also, because of the interventions, free electricity, free water, no, the money people had money in their pocket to spend, so they also started looking for goods and services. And Ghana, you crabby bia. We hope say 1D, 1F, but to me, I solve this our problem in the long term. But you can't maybe brilliant in Crawford. Sorry, I know more to now. Don't forget that. During COVID, 2 Christmases, and the importers, those who no mukra, they're also looking for ways to bring in goods and services. Now, a brochure inflation started to say air cost. Interest to curb the inflation, or person treating inflation, we increase the interest rate. And to show America. Omu increase interest rate. Omu started so mu increase. Ghana diano so inflation no cost more than the US. We also started increasing interest rates. But share netting it off. Now share with real return on investment way lower than America. And to say we are American in now what to bonds were Ghana. Na ebia a drew baby na after the share interest rate now America now is higher. Chen Ghana there now obedient.
Okay, and you know, fast forward. So the bear now yati globally the cost so the effect on Ghana near there. And so what you are trying to say is based on all this and at the thinking of good for oil buy.
Mindro.
Okay.
Accra Mainland.
Okay.
Nti mame. Oh, nti they started selling our bonds, getting cedis, looking for dollars to take back. So there will be pressure on the dollar.
Yeah.
At the same time, also, foreign companies or more Ghana are more declare profit. Almost they are allowed to repatriate their money. Almost are looking for dollar. Or more they drew almost are looking for dollar. And to ubia dollar no, what will happen to the price of dollar?
To go up.
And now all of a sudden who say forex rate no, if you bear 6-7 cities, shim to almost 13, 14, 15. Because everybody was looking for the dollar. Yeah, reserves by from 11 this one for year. What you say?
Yeah.
So that is what happened. Now we are also looking for dollars to bring in petroleum products. Now you share quantum share the petroleum products in Ghana you be here almost $4.8 billion every year to bring in petroleum products. What they compare other nyomana, that quantum no na esompa. And you say so dollar here cost is because of people looking for dollars and petroleum products on the contribution is so higher. And yes, able to me I find a way at the South and go now back. Use dollar. And we are solving what problem? The demand for the problem, no? Yes, dollar, no, yes, solve it. And Tebema dollar rates no they are stabilized now bafom. A bafom, what will happen to petroleum products? Price of petroleum, a bafom. Price of petroleum products, bafom, what will happen to inflation? A bafom. And that was the reason why I say another part involve dollars. Ewo kromu you between their top fangono. Now se fangono buy you bet ton fangono in cities. Near the cities now my Bank of Ghana or more who are licensed to deal in gold ne mano. Your reserves ni inflation no. Ya the more no the cities no at my PMMC. No PMMC ya to gold no. I'm a Bank of Ghana. Now Bank of Ghana no open forex so homo no call forex. Almost they deal in gold and it's always so cheap bibia. Instead of giving you dollar no, on bet me gold no so for gold no so cheap. What you say? And that was the hypothesis and the theory committee no led by His Excellency Mamadou Bawumia. And the bar say and the yen should share another medium of payment outside dollar. But then if we go into the international market, we know the gold worth, we know the in dollars. So if you buy oil and it's 20 cedis or $20, what you say? Now we gold so you gold a bedroom $20 and sana obi to me the year. Enti no any gold for oil. No.
Amo town gold wa hano in Ghana. Amo town in cities.
Okay. Amo town in cities.
Okay.
Enti a town omo in cities. Na Bank of Ghana the gold no. It's a yen BOST share oil near signing contract ton. And Quebec Bank of Ghana auction and now bibia ko pet dollar. But after the yam pet dollar no. Bank of Ghana so the gold bit ya.
A gold equivalent for
yes, gold equivalent of the oil value.
Because gold, unlike just like in barter trade, when him say a bottle of ensuing say mekaso mikuta red oil the same quantity then we can measure, but gold and oil measuring
it's easy. So gold were international market and to 1 ounce of gold and now share gold price Google share gold prices here. Boom say 1 ounce of gold you see. What you say?
Yeah.
1,900 and something dollars. Nature so better oil 1 ounce of gold you can only get 1,900 and equivalent of oil. Okay. That's it. So if you go into the international market, we have gold, we have oil. So gold for oil ratio is there. Open Google gold for oil ratio is there. So if you sell gold, you can buy an equivalent amount in oil. either 2 barrels, 3 barrels, 50 barrels, 20 barrels, but it's there. And it's all transparent to the world.
Okay.
What you
okay, but before there's you share good for oil exchange model now. We see Bank of Ghana, we see PMMC. Na afe.
Tobo. Abutre. Indru Tobo. Na Ghana happened on my way. No, they be in 1974. There was friends saying goods for oil. UK ni Iran. Omo ye goods for oil. UK no Iran crowd sign military equipment for oil. Venezuela omo ye oil for livestock. Russia, Cuba, oil for sugar. South Sudan, China, oil for infrastructure. But yet you see oil for gold for oil. Go. Enti me ko baby now. Enti nana. Say we ton oil. Now sign ton gold. We ton oil. Now sign ton gold. Now me wo gold. Now me pay oil down. The big exchange anything. We ton oil, we ton gold, we ton platinum, we ton bibia.
Yeah.
But me gold pen na me wo. But me pay oil. Enti me shiawa. They say, man, open gold. Me boy. Enti me ma me gold no. Yanko international market yanko value. Nema me a whole value of oil. Enti no direct barter no. Enti ude ubi say share. It's a marriage made in heaven. Because we hear gold.
We hear oil.
So me hear oil.
Yeah.
Near exchange. Now, Ushia obi to say, friends, Kwame Kusia Sempa. Kusia Sempa say, Maza, mempe gold biao, media oil na meton oil la me pay me dollar. What you say? Or say pay me gold. Or per dollar. So, hey, na me pay akwai oil so. Intimedian aji akwai oil no. Ama ono so nya ne dollar. Ne share to say mama fefe o si ha no a billionaire. Ono o dollars bebre a o de ton den. O de to gold. O any no ani ne juma. He deals in or a broker or a commodities broker. Ono ane se onenam amna no ne a o hwehwe gold ato.
Okay.
And they say me ni hia. Na me say, "Hey, auntie, me wo gold bebre o pe bia na." O say, "Ai me pe." And I'm saying, "You sika na nka wo de betua me no." Say akwa we ma me oil na. Na wo de sika na ma no. Because me person $1 no ba, we want to eradicate the oil transaction in dollars no out of the country. Enti ode mama gold no after me ma gold na now you value oil la we dia mama na se me testing the oil no se me ma gold na sika na nka ode be mama no yem fan share escrow account bi mu we so ohun account no what you say enti se me ma gold na egbedru sika na we ama me oil na. Say me testing oil na quality certificate no trust said your dear mammy and one me penna. No ma catch us after the Tianica.
And so that's how Alpha Stream
that is Alpha Stream
in as a broker.
That is Alpha Stream.
Okay.
Alpha Stream no or more gold no more top. Or more top gold one man be there are $3 billion fund.
And for Omo feel say we could have dealt with oil companies, directly without a broker, Alpha Stream coming in between. How would you respond to that?
So much oil company.
Yes.
Oil company.
Yes. Yes.
But we also ton gold, right? We on ton gold.
Yes.
Or say on pay me gold no. Me so when person me use dollar no. At the top gold no. What you say? Enti we ma gold now, we ma me oil no. Me boy.
Yeah.
Ma solve a problem. Don't forget, say we are solving an inflation problem.
But Edwin, yeah. But
what you say?
Options they say one my two.
Aye.
One option and they say or no eto gold. Inti ba dollar. Inti wo be cut through or no. No wa ba beje oil novel. Another option so they say your way ya or what oil or sign ton gold. Which means or accept oil ne gold. Yes, that's a direct option to you. I will bet me I take advantage. And you won't cross our system.
Baby, you're signing a contract with Baku or Morocco.
Is it that in the oil endorsement you be looking for adoption?
You can't do it one. Don't forget petroleum security. You will be very AEB if the person can, but you will be very AEB. Say you go and put all your eggs in one basket. And see, in Crawford is a way no. Yenya Baku, yenya mienu. Yeshusha more so that say we decided say ne. Now, until you need to also balance it. It's a nation we are dealing with. And so we are not going to just deal with one person. Baby. And you are signing back on. You are signing back on the oil side, no, to say direct batter. No. But Bank of Ghana, they have to do more work before they sign. What you say? So Bank of Ghana, hopefully by end of this week and next week, no, they will complete the gold purchase agreement.
Okay.
With you. And the other one also, oil side, no, so you are signing. Bank of Ghana is also working to complete because it's quite complex. This is the Sikawa Bank, no. In every refinery, no, you have what we call a metallic account. Oh, metallic account. There's a Bank of Ghana could be a metallic account. KYC. So it takes time to conclude that side. What you say? But we have signed. Me and BOST. I have signed the contracts on the oil side. But until Bank of Ghana finishes, no, the direct batter, no, it will delay. But we also needed oil. And we had already signed a broker agreement. Bank of Ghana had signed a broker agreement. They are also looking for other brokers. What you say? Because you can't even put all your eggs in one basket. Say, broker back open and may you see, baby. And to me, say Bank of Ghana so share other brokers. What you say? And the oil didn't know idea ban. Say no. There 4 or 5 cargoes, no. It's through the broker arrangement because Bank of Ghana concluded the paperwork for the direct batter, no. But they promised for the direct batter, no, at least in March, they will conclude it and then we'll start dealing with the direct batter. That will be the preferred option.
Okay, so per the good for oil business, you know, how many brokers and I'm here for this deal?
It will be difficult to tell. I know, sir. There's been discussion, say we don't need to, because we are start TBB. I have to start small, and then once you perfect it, then you can expand. So I know that we are looking for a second broker. We have 2 of the 2 direct batter, but then once we get a broker, the supply is in the to me a dozen because once you have 2-3 brokers, suppliers or one person go directly in there. They are there, be and so no, they will compete on price. And I'm competing on price. Who benefits? The country benefits. What you say? And I know, so we have 2. There could be 3 of. I don't decide that.
Okay.
I'm not a policy maker. Okay. So the policy makers will decide the quantum.
Right.
But I know very well as an economist that you complicate things the more you add. So it has to be small. You learn for about 6 months. What you say, correct all the loopholes and the mistakes, have a foolproof system, then you go out. But guess what? The objective of this, once again, was to stabilize prices and through the forex-induced prices.
Yeah.
Now, even the first cargo that came, 40,000 per bar, January 1920, prices went down. Marginally.
Accra.
Good. And then I say prices have gone down further.
Yeah, I think I was reading this morning.
Good. Ochina. Hey, first March is the next pricing window. Watch the pricing. It's going to go down further. You won't get a big step. It will go down marginally till it gets to a level Ghana for. Because look, this is to help alleviate the suffering of Ghanaians. Because nobody, no country, no government, no president, no vice president, nobody in this country loves inflation. There's a good side of inflation, but we are not able to benefit from that. What you say? But no country in our state loves inflation. And so this program is to bring down the forex through oil inflation pass through, no, reduce it by trading in cedis, taking the dollar needed $4.8 billion of inflation out of this economy and pay through a different payment mechanism called gold.
Okay, but you MD BOST, yes. Chamber of Petroleum Consumers. Almost I said these reductions are can once they are just artificial and insignificant. Any idea make it any meaning? What response by saying?
From 1st February to date, petroleum prices have reduced by 220 pesos. Huh? 2 cities, 20 pesos.
Me too.
What you say? Oh, the amount. BOST margin cost through by 3 pesos no in 2020. Omo my BOST margin if you 3 pesos. BOST margin went up by only 3 pesos. It was as if we've committed a crime. Within 48 hours, they withdrew the BOST margin. Okay.
Yeah.
But petroleum prices have gone down by 220 pesos. They say it's artificial. I leave you to judge.
And we'll continue to judge.
Yeah. I leave you to judge on that one.
And then at the end of February.
By trying.
155,000 Abba.
By trying.
Abba.
Me no okay say 3 cargos Abba. Yeji. 4th cargo no. It's birth. But ship be the name. And you better call into first to third. A third match. Because ship be on him. But if you go and check from MPA, everything we said would come has come. Remember my details ni.
Yeah.
First cargo by 40,000, 15 January.
Okay.
Second cargo by 18 February. Diesel.
Okay.
Third cargo 30,000 metric ton, 19th February. Petrol. Fourth cargo 35,000 metric ton, 25th February. Petrol. Fifth cargo 42,000 metric ton. About third March. Third March. Monko MPA. Monko port ho. Na monko bisa. So there you can't no buy na.
Okay. And he said, I know Abba, your next consignment here that be.
Oh, and yes, it's a ongoing. When na first month na a year problematic, but going forward every month be 4 cargos minimum, 5 cargos. Between 4 and 5 cargos based on MPA demand or yeah, only 50 to 60% of the market. And here to me, in fact, 10 cargos in that. But every month guaranteed 5 cargos, Beba, going forward.
Every month
guaranteed.
Before the introduction of gold for oil, no, not BOST, how many metric tons the Mokraba in a year?
Oh, let me even answer it better. Before gold for oil, no, we're about 10% of the market. So in a year, no, you had the 200 and last year we did 220,000 metric tons, the whole year. But this year, because the government program of bringing down inflation and government deciding to use its agencies, government machinery to solve an inflation problem, no, a temporal inflation problem. No. This year, if you're bringing 120,000 per month, multiply by 10 months, it will be 1.2 million metric tons. Yeah.
Gold for oil, sustainable. How long can we sustain?
Very brilliant question. It's a question to the policymaker. The policymaker is using the policy instruments at his disposal to treat inflation. If inflation comes to a level, policymaker feels that yes, inflation has come to a reasonable level. Instead of looking for dollar, no, we have a lot of gold. We should still continue. No, the policymaker will decide. Okay, I'm an agent. But a Drew baby, Ofu say okay, instead of using oil, now for the dollar be brave. What you say? I able to make the oil
no
directly. So we should rather use the gold to build our reserves. What you say? And also policy maker no or be decided. And to be some say how long should it last now? I'm one of the instruments that are being used to achieve the inflation problem.
The vehicles.
The vehicle. I can't answer that because I am not a policymaker.
But as the MD for BOST, how the current state of Tema Oil Refinery?
I say my obesu be me obisame obesu ni omisha obasha sibuana. E pa cho ma mi di mi le mu o BOST.
No, Alfred.
A better nice fair.
Yeah.
BOST is working, Tor is refining, and Goyle is picking from BOST. A better nice. It will help solve a lot of problems. I know that government is working around the clock to bring Tor back to life. But say ebe me de se Tor onye juma no de bia nya me de se Tor onye juma. Enye obi a de se Tor onye juma. But meaning said they are working around the clock to revive Tor. So the best will be not to even import any finished product, but to refine all of it in Ghana. That's the ideal. But it takes time.
But there was one question on the gold for oil. Finance, I say, OMC less than 45 outlets, you know. I mean, that would be to collapse some of these OMCs.
Like I said, no, me a BOST. Say me regulator kasa, me a wine and me challenge me regulator. It's only a patch. So I question with you. Which ya me regulator for na we be solved. Na me de me pay me Nsem. But say when him the enti omo ka asa de.
Chire mu e.
The enti omo ka asa ne say. If you have a problem you want to resolve and you want prices to go down, and we know that the market this particular market, we know very well, say, everybody follows Goyle's prices. Why? Because Goyle has 530 stations, and to Goyle will be
yeah.
And if the Goyle drop more price, will be follow.
Yeah.
Obviously, so your program will say, why now they no best started? If you want to signal to the market that prices are coming down, you will start with those with the highest number of stations.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. And the internet you say Goyle. Now, who you Goyle? You want Crophobius who among Goyle 531. A bit is a Star Oil, so you're 166. A bit is a Frames or your bear 57, 59. A bit is a Puma. Those with the higher numbers, no, they are the ones who would
say Petrosol and
minim umunyina. But if you have more stations, it makes sense to use you because then you touch a lot of customers. What you say? And that is the wisdom. Me assure so regulator they say in these initial stages, no, if we want to make an impact, no, you then limit it. Those who buy, no, because it's only 50% of the market we are bringing, and yet 100%. Enti, the yade bano, or more to me, ama government policy, no, no. Let's use them first. I don't think it's wrong.
Okay.
What you say?
Mama, pick a question away from Facebook. I say, Asampa and CJ, good morning to you and good morning to Edwin. I need a little bit of understanding. I know Ghana will produce oil. What happens to that oil, if you can explain?
Pacho, you're producing oil, but oil are you producing? I'm sure there are contracts binding it, and yeah, does not belong to Ghana. The back Ghana, honey, a royalty, yeah, proportion, I code through GMPC, any royalty. But and also, I'm sure there are contracts binding them already. So yes, we produce oil. The ideal scenarios would be for the oil we produce to be refined in Ghana, so we consume in Ghana. But those oil produced are sold. The crude is sold because obviously the refining capacity in Ghana is not up to scratch. I'm sure in the future, no, once those contracts have expired, no, because you have a contract with somebody to buy oil from you, crude from you, because you don't have any refinery in Ghana. So once we start having the refining capacity, me sure say ABR those contracts once they expire, will be reviewed so that we refine our own crude and consume our own crude. But for now, the crude is sold, dollars comes in, but we don't have a lot of dollars. That's what's causing the inflation problem. And this good for oil is to solve the inflation problem, not anybody's problem. Bring prices of goods and services down. What you are saying, so that people like you and I and our children and the farmer, etc., when they go out to buy medicine, when they go out to buy food, when they pick transportation, the cost will reduce. And that is what Good for Oil is meant to do. Nothing else.
Edwin, Happy New Year. Your final submission.
The final submission is Madam Wasepa said no more friend. Madam Wasepa means you. Life. Water is life. Man, Mama me kasa sa.
Anu musio kakra.
Kasa sa me nu musio. Me side dam was me side person me dan crofobia. Person me da Titruane Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo, the president of Ghana, in the confidence he has reposed in me. Say, keep him as a minijuma, a man. Person me da the minister, our the energies, or Honorable Matthew Poku Prempe, or a solid guy, and a juma or pressure the mame pa mami juma no me dana say. Person me da me board. My board of directors, no. Person me do munina say, especially the chairman, Hackman, Echo Hackman, solid guy. Without his pressure on me, no. Me sure say baby I drew no, you drew. Me person me that me staff ni na say yes. Every relationship be anyhow problems anyhow, but it's all to bring out the best in all of us, ain't. I give them maximum respect. I salute them. What I'm saying, staff yinti eboti me petroleum CEO.
Yeah.
Award na me koji no manje ama me hu me je ba me staff for no because nyame na me ejuma no. Se me te ha ngrofo ye
ejuma akoso.
Ejuma ekoso. Enti award no it so happens that me na me dan no na me koji but staff na ejuma no mo aye no. Eni na ma me je award. Enti me do mo asepa. Enyo mo nkwa figure me da siga for say because one of the things I best is when SIGA works very well so that they can put pressure on the state-owned enterprises to deliver value.
Absolutely.
Me signed that Attorney General for say any Yoko me do masepa because their government machinery come here for advice. And go for the castle no mumpeso mutia Yoko because some of the issues are criminal in nature. For the support they've given us. Lastly, you see the CSOs civil society organizations more pressure, but more pressure no see good. Because it brings out the best in us. COPEC, IES, Instepro, ASEP, Dodwana, Yadamwase. Lastly, the fourth estate of the realm. Pressure, more than your pressure. Imagine, say, why you lost? It's just said, before this year lost 2020. No, Namudi me see, friend from daddy, I then I say, we are useless, daddy, I then. Then my vow say, I won't let these people.
Alfred in Provencal. No.
Madam Wasepa.
Bernard Ousu.
Minimum.
Or say, why are there Uchino? papa. And say,
Ganyo Jimmy, me cry your fire.
oh, boy, I do. My didn't say, Utimika, you know, Chino idea. The Tibana, the Usu Sochia, or the Wabo Homo.
Oh, yeah, Union Chairman of Ghana,
Chairman, General Transport, Petroleum and Chemical Workers Union.
Oh, yeah, Osawa MPA board.
Oh, I see.
Oh, a big man.
When in the Fikro move, your chance. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, or nice beer.
Yeah.
My pen brutal.
Edwin, when you
know how your grace and mercy. Why this song? Why? Kwasi.
Without the grace of God.
Oh.
Master, baby, I do. It is not by our might.
Jesus.
It is not by our might.
Jesus.
It's by the grace of God.
Jesus.
And he also never promised that the journey will be easy. But will say, put your eyes on me and I'll see you through. Until all this Nyoma making is just by his grace.
His grace.
Alfred.
We wish you well. We wish you well.